Bol Bol, my favorite player in the NBA. He's the son of Manute Bol. He's a 7'2" unicorn. He's extremely fun to watch. His name is Bol Bol, that's a good reason. But all of this just for him to sit on the bench. What a shame. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Denver Nuggets and Bol Bol, and how he's not getting any playing time with them, and this is a serious concern for him and the fans of Bol Bol, and really a huge mistake by the Denver Nuggets. As you guys know if you watch the channel, about a month ago, I made a video in the offseason on why Bol Bol was my prediction to win the Rookie of the Year in 2021. But clearly that's not going to happen because he is literally not getting any playing time. And I'm going to be going through a few reasons why I think the Denver Nuggets are making a huge mistake by doing this, and not only hurting themselves this year, but also potentially seriously stunting the growth of Bol Bol as a player, and really just screwing it up in every way possible. So let's get started with the video. Before we start, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. Still a small percentage of you guys are subscribed, so make sure to do that. It's free and you won't miss out on any new videos. So now let's get started with my rant about Bol Bol and the Nuggets. Alright, so where do I start? I guess I'll start off with the fact that the Nuggets and Mike Malone are completely wasting Bol Bol's really high potential and potentially stunning his growth as a player. So as you guys know, if you watch my channel, as I mentioned, I made a video in the offseason on 7 reasons why I think Bol Bol could win the Rookie of the Year this year. And while that was definitely a hot take, as we know the favorites are guys like LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman, Tyrese Halliburton, and a lot more strong rookies that came in the 2020 draft class, I was definitely not the only one to pick Bol Bol as the Rookie of the Year. There were many other people that had him winning the award in this season, and really that just speaks to how good he is potentially as a player and what he can do on the court. We've seen in small sample sizes, but also big sample sizes in AAU ball, and also in small sample sizes in preseason games with the Nuggets, his short college career with the Oregon Ducks, and also in the seeding games in the bubble last year, that he's really a very good overall player that has a ton of potential. His nickname is the Unicorn, just like Kristaps Porzingis, because that's a player that he legitimately could turn into being one day. We know what Bol Bol can do on the court. He can stretch the floor and shoot at incredibly high rates when he's at his best as a 7'2" big man, so his jump shot will literally be unstoppable. He is a very good inside scorer as well, crafty at finishing around the rim. He can shoot the mid-range, he can pass sometimes, he can dribble, he can handle the ball. Great rebounder, and his defensive abilities are sometimes questioned sometimes, but he does have length, he can get a lot of steals, and he's an incredible shot blocker. And you're telling me this guy deserves 0 minutes? It's been proven time and time again that young players come into the league have their best development by getting into actual NBA games. And not only is Bol Bol not getting serious playing time, but he's literally sitting on the bench the entire game. Mike Malone and the Nuggets are completely wasting his potential, and even if you don't think he can come in and make an impact right away, you can't deny his potential. I just listed off all the things he can do as an incredibly versatile player, and even if he comes in and just gives you 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and decent defense inside the paint, that's better than what Isaiah Hartenstein is giving you. And in my opinion, Bol Bol should be getting at least 10 to 15 minutes a game, and they're really stunning his growth by not giving him time playing in NBA games. So now let's talk a little bit about the Denver Nuggets, how they've been doing this season, and how Bol Bol can actually help contribute to them and help them get wins. So if you guys watched the Western Conference standings predictions video that I made, I had the Denver Nuggets all the way at 2nd in the Western Conference because of things like how I thought they were the deepest team in the league, how I think Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray are a lethal duo that are a top 5 duo in the NBA, and how I think their defense was underrated. And I've been right of 1 out of 3 of these things, and that is Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic being an absolutely dominant duo on the floor. But things like their depth this season hasn't been good at all, and it's something that Bol Bol could help. Not to mention that their defense is 3rd last in the league in defensive efficiency, and their 3-point shooting is mediocre. And like I mentioned, the biggest one here is depth. I thought the Denver Nuggets were one of the deepest teams in the league, but so far this season, their role players like Will Barton, Gary Harris, and Paul Millsap are underperforming a little bit. Bol Bol could definitely come in and help this, and like I mentioned, their defense is third last in the league so far. I thought it would be pretty good this season, but it definitely hasn't. A big reason for that is they don't have a shot blocker that has Bol Bol written all over it. Even if you don't think he's a good complete defender, he can average at least 3 blocks a game if he's getting the minutes. And then for their shooting, I think the Denver Nuggets should be a over-average 3-point shooting team with the guys that they have on the floor, but so far this year they're ranking 13th in terms of percentage. Again, without a doubt, Bol Bol can come in and help this. If he's playing alongside Jokic and Murray, he's going to be as valuable as ever, standing on the perimeter, moving around the perimeter, and getting open 3-point shots off of, for example, maybe a Jamal Murray and Jokic pick and roll. So the fact that Bol Bol has this much potential, and he could actually come in and help some of the Denver Nuggets' flaws right now, and he's still getting 0 minutes each game, is absolutely ridiculous, and Mike Malone has to seriously consider getting him into the game more, and getting him more involved in the game plan as well. That's something I haven't even mentioned, is the very few times that Bol has been in the game, they're not even involving him on the offensive end of the floor, but they have to get him more involved, and it could help them with things like their depth, their defense, and their 3-point shooting. So now I'm going to touch on something that people might be thinking right now as a counter argument to this whole situation about Bol Bol. So some people would say that the Nuggets are resting Bol Bol this season because they want to make sure that he doesn't go in and get injured. They don't want to stun his growth that way. They want to have him for the second year of his contract as a valuable role player, and because he's injury prone, they're going to limit his playing time, and because he's coming off a significant foot injury that kept him out for basically all of last year, they're keeping him on the bench. And a lot of people would compare this situation right now with the Nuggets and Bol Bol to the situation last year with the Nuggets and Michael Porter Jr., where he sat out a lot of games because he was coming off a season-ending injury. It was the first year of his career, and they didn't want to stun his growth, so a lot of the games he didn't play in. But to anyone that uses this argument as a reason why Bol Bol shouldn't be playing right now, you are severely mistaken. You cannot even compare the Michael Porter Jr. situation to Bol Bol's situation right now, because last year, despite MPJ sitting out a few games, he averaged 16 minutes per game in the games that he did play and was still able to put up decent numbers as a role player. That's what Bol Bol should be doing this year, and then that's where I could actually agree with the fact that they're doing the same thing that they did last year with MPJ with Bol this year. But like I've mentioned tons of time throughout the video, it's not like Bol Bol's coming in there getting 10 minutes. He's sitting on the bench the entire game for most of the games, and when he does come in, it's for a 3-minute stretch. You can't even compare the MPJ situation to the Bol Bol situation. MPJ got steady minutes as a role player, and Bol Bol's just completely sitting on the bench, waiting for his potential to be wasted and ruined. And now we know that MPJ is coming in, and the Nuggets really did a good job with him last year, I have to admit, with his growth and not playing him too much but still getting him minutes as a role player. He's now their starting small forward this season, averaging around 20 points per game, an extremely versatile offensive player, kind of like Bol Bol, but the huge difference, as I mentioned, is Bol Bol is literally not getting any playing time at all, and it's seriously going to hurt him going forward. Doing something like Michael Porter Jr. is doing right now and averaging 20 points in your sophomore season is something that I potentially saw Bol doing next season. But I don't see that anymore because he's literally getting no exposure to NBA games and wouldn't be at all ready to take a role like that in the NBA right now because he hasn't got any growth, and the Nuggets are completely screwing up his potential. The last thing I'm going to touch on here is some of the players on the Nuggets right now that are getting more playing time than Bol Bol, who they absolutely shouldn't be getting more playing time than him. The first one is the most obvious one, it's Isaiah Hartenstein. I know a lot of people say that Bol Bol isn't playing center, which he isn't, but he still definitely should get the backup center role. He's a great shot blocker, and I'm all about people having different opinions about the NBA, but if you think Isaiah Hartenstein is better than Bol Bol, you're just completely wrong. And even if you do for some reason, you can't deny that Bol Bol has loads more potential and should be getting a lot more minutes than him at the center position. Another is PJ Dozier. I really don't understand what's so special about PJ Dozier. He's coming in and he's really just going to consistently give you like 7 points in the minutes that he's getting. Bol Bol has way more potential than him. Another one is Paul Millsap. He's a guy that's aging. As I mentioned, he's underperforming a little bit this year on both ends of the floor. And while he's still a good role player, I think he should be coming off the bench. And I legitimately think that Bol Bol should be starting at power forward. He just has that much potential as a versatile player. And the Nuggets can't miss out on this opportunity. The last one's JaMychal Green, who's really had a great start to the season, but again, Bol Bol is way better than him and has a lot more higher potential, and really Bol Bol should be getting way more minutes than all 4 of these guys that are playing right now for the Denver Nuggets. And not only is it going to help his growth as a player, but as I mentioned earlier in the video, it's going to pay off for the Denver Nuggets. But for some reason, they just won't play Bol Bol. So there you have it. That's all I have for you today. That's my little rant on Bol Bol and his situation with the Denver Nuggets and how he's getting absolutely no playing time with them. One of the last things I'll say here before I leave off this video is, even if you think Bol Bol isn't going to impact the team right now, maybe you think he's not as good of a scorer, and even if he comes in and puts up, for example, 4 points in 15 minutes of play, and you think he's maybe a liability on defense, which by the way I completely disagree with. As you guys know, I had him picked for Rookie of the Year, and I'm sure some of you guys did too. It's definitely a hot take, but even if you don't think Bol Bol is good enough right now, you still can't deny his potential, and the fact that he should probably be getting minutes to help out the Nuggets now, and he has incredible potential and they're stunting his growth, is just ridiculous right now. I think that the Nuggets should try exploring trade options to get a 3rd star, because not only would that help them since their depth isn't working out right now, but for example, if they were to try to trade, let's think of an example here for Bradley Beal on the Washington Wizards, I think Bol Bol could be included in that trade, and a trade like that to a team where he could get more of an opportunity would be all the best for him. So that's definitely something I think the Denver Nuggets should explore if they're not going to play Bol Bol right now and really stunt his growth as a player. So that's my little rant for the day. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. As I mentioned, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any new videos. Be sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next video.